Well, firstly, I feel very humbled and privileged to embark on a third term as Warwickshire's Police and Crime Commissioner. And I want to thank all of those who voted for me in the recent election. However, from now on, I will be acting for all residents and communities of Warwickshire without fear or favour. So I'm now looking forward to preparing a new police and crime plan. I'm going to resolve to get out amongst our communities and residents' associations to listen to what they have to say, to feed that into my conversations with the Chief Constable and other senior officers. And I think we can build a resilient, professional and efficient police force here in Warwickshire. And I certainly aim to be part of that and to encouraging the force to do everything that they can to improve their performance and indeed their standing within the community. One of the most talked about nationally issues in policing at the moment is about trust and confidence. There have been nationally and sadly locally some cases where police officers have not conducted themselves as they should. So I will be holding the Chief Constable to account to root out those officers who do not behave well and indeed to make sure that we don't recruit new officers and staff who may have a history that is not becoming of a police officer or a member of staff. I want to certainly do more for victims over this coming 4-year period. Victims of crime are not always put at the forefront of the criminal justice system, so I'm going to work with our criminal justice partners to ensure that they are properly represented, that they get a fair hearing, and indeed that they can get some support during the process of going to court and giving evidence, and indeed just suffering as a family member of someone who's been a victim of crime is important to support. So one of the biggest categories of crime in Warwickshire is online fraud and exploitation. This affects many people, and I want to make sure that the response, both within Warwickshire Police and indeed regionally and nationally, is something that our residents can have confidence in, can report, to know that something will be done about it. Road safety has always been one of my important priorities, and I will be looking to increase the funding going into the Warwickshire Road Safety Partnership, and I will also be hoping to increase the amount of education and indeed enforcement of our laws on the road. We have this, I think, challenging promise to try and reduce the number of road fatalities and indeed serious injuries by 50% by the year 2030. So this is a challenging target, but I think it's important that all the agencies involved in road safety have something to aim at, and they can all work together to try and achieve that.